Welcome once again to Lehto's Law. Here's Steve Lehto.
I've got a story here sent to me by almost everybody. Everybody. If you didn't send this to me, look deep into your soul and ask yourself why you are not among all those who did send it. Nebraska woman used rewards card loophole for 7,000 gallons of free gas, according to various reports on this. And this has been widely reported. And it's being reported as everything from the woman stole the gas to the woman got the gas and she shouldn't be prosecuted because she used some sort of card. And if that malfunctioned, whose fault is that? But we'll see about this. Jonathan Limehouse wrote this version for USA Today. The woman's 45 years old from Nebraska. She's facing criminal charges for allegedly using a loophole, he calls it, to steal more than 7,000 gallons of gas worth more than $27,000. The woman's accused of improperly using a rewards card from a pump and pantry in Lincoln, Nebraska, at least 510 times. That's according to KOLN television. Now, there's nothing wrong usually with using your rewards card to get gas, but police say the woman took advantage of a software update back in November 2022 that managed orders and rewards cards at the fuel pump. Unbeknownst to the owners of Pump and Pantry, the update also allowed anyone who swiped their rewards card twice to switch the gas pump from regular mode to demonstration mode. While in demo mode, free gas will be pumped, according to the TV station. In addition to using the rewards card 510 times, she's accused of letting other people use it for, getting free gas as well. And they argue now that she may have let someone use the card to get $700 worth of free gas, which she then took $500 for. So she was selling the gas or the use of her card to somebody else. Lincoln police say they caught the woman in the act when they checked surveillance footage and saw her pumping gas into her car several times, according to WILX TV. Police identified the woman using her rewards card information and court records. When Lincoln police interviewed her, she told detectives that a man paying off a car debt gave her the rewards card instead of money. And said, look, I ain't got cash, but I got this card. It'll get you free gas. Police could not contact the man because he died this past January, which is convenient for him because it's very hard to prosecute him now. Lincoln police believe the woman had been getting free gas from November 13th of 22 to June 1st of 23. Investigators say the woman got 7,413.59 gallons of free gasoline, which the gas station manager said cost about $27,860.27 in losses. I had somebody send me a note and said, Steve, I saw some reports that estimated how much money that they think that they lost and how much gas they estimated they lost. Well, I think some of those numbers are being rounded up because here the story says 7,413.59 gallons. And obviously, all you got to do is go yank all the records regarding that rewards card. And I suspect that when the pump gives out free gas, it still notates how much gas it gave out and to whom. And to whom it gave it was the person with that card. The woman was arrested in March on a theft charge and given a $7,500 bond, according to KOLN. She was not listed as an inmate in the county jail as of Monday, so apparently she's bonded out or been released on some other manner of bond. And so here is the question. People are wondering, what is the situation here? Is this wrong? Do I really need to tell you this? I'm an attorney, okay? And so I'll tell you because I get asked. Yes, it's wrong, okay? So they go, well, but she had a rewards card. Number one, it wasn't her card, apparently. Somebody gave her the card, said, here, use this, and you can get free gas. That's problem number one. Problem number two is that if you walk up to a gas pump and it malfunctions in such a way that it gives you the gas and you drive off without paying for it, yes, you did not complete that transaction as you should have. Now, I know a lot of people fantasize that one day they're going to walk up the pump and it's going to start looking like a slot machine and numbers will be spinning and you get free gas, you get free gas. No, the gas station's not there to give away free gas. She knew she was not paying for the gas that she was receiving. And she apparently knew it really well to the point where she could tell somebody else, you want some free gas? Well, not quite free. I'm going to charge you for it, but I'll give you a gigantic discount. Here, use my card, swipe it, blah, 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 blah. So, yes, that is theft if these facts play out this way. So I'm sorry. I know everybody liked to get the free gas. I know that. But we've heard a couple other stories about this over the years. One of my favorites, I believe it was Bank of America, had an ATM, the machine. You're wondering if I was going to say ATM machine, weren't you? That's not one I ever say. But it was an ATM. And somebody discovered that if you went up to the ATM, and I forgot exactly how it worked, but if you did something quite right with your card and pressed the right buttons, it would give you money that it wouldn't take out of your account. And so people found out about this, and word got out pretty quickly. Next thing you know, there's a line of people emptying out this ATM. And because you needed a card to get the money out, they knew who got the money. And the story hit the news. And the bank, and again, I'm not certain, but for some odd reason, it's stuck in my head, it's a Bank of America, but I could be wrong on that. But the bank actually announced, you know something? Bank error in your favor, just like in Monopoly, and said, we're not going to, you know something? We're not going to go after that money. We're not going to go after that money. So they didn't. But that's also a little different. You walk up to the money wall, as I like to call it. You punch some buttons after you put your card in, and it gives you money. That's how that transaction is supposed to look. Now, how the bookkeeping works at the bank's end, I don't know. And that might be why the bank decided not to pursue it. It might be that they had screwed up. Now, you're going to say, but Steve, somebody's bound to say this. Steve, the gas station screwed up by installing some kind of weird software that's got this weird loophole malfunction in it that gives away free gas. Yeah, they did screw up because right now they're chasing down $27,000 that they might not be able to get back. So, yeah, they made a mistake. But does that mistake immediately redound to her benefit? Not legally, no. So you pull into the gas station and pump a bunch of gas, and you realize, hey, wait a second. Normally, I've got to prepay, and it didn't make me prepay. I guess the gas is free. No, it's not. But I understand how people wish it was. I understand that the gas station should be able to go back on somebody and go, why'd you guys do this weird demo mode? How often do I need to demonstrate how my pumps work to people who've got rewards cards who have empty tanks of gas? I don't know. So I also am curious about one thing. It appears to be a single station, one particular station, right? And so one particular station over a 6-month period lost 7,413 gallons of gas. Okay? I wonder if they caught that. In other words, did they say, gee, we lost 1,000 gallons of gas this month? Oh, we lost 1,000 last month too. And so again, and I admit, I am not sure how accurate the stuff is today. I do know back in 1980 and 81, when I worked at a gas station, we used to go out and stick the tanks. And that is where you literally walk over out on the lot, you find where the cover is, you flip the cover over, then there's this weird contraption that clamps shut on top of where the gas goes in. You undo that, and you literally bring out this thing that looks like a pole vault pole. And you bring this big, long pole out, and you stand it up, and you drop it down, and it's got measurements on it. And then you pull it up to see where the gas line is, like what level the gas is at. And you go, oh, we've got 38 inches of gas today. And somebody had a chart inside that said, okay, so many inches equals so many gallons. Remember, the tank is probably round, so it's not going to be an exact straight line. But the point simply is that I'm talking about the calculations of how many gallons you've got versus inches. And I don't know. Do they have more accurate methods today? Because I remember talking to people who worked at gas stations that lost gas, and they were wondering, are our tanks leaking, or are people stealing it somehow? And of course, back then, the gas pumps didn't take cards and have readers and stuff on them. They still had to be, manually handled, and then somebody inside had to handle the money. So I'm talking a long, long time ago, eons ago. But here, the point is, the woman used her rewards card loophole, and the loophole, of course, I think is a generous word. I think it's a malfunction. Better way to describe it. Now, you might say, but Steve, if they programmed it to do that, it wasn't a malfunction. Well, then it wasn't a malfunction, but she certainly knew that she was there at a place that sells gasoline. She loaded up on the gas and she drove off without paying for it. Here, the amount, $27,860, is a substantial amount. And by the way, the person who gave her the card, because he allegedly couldn't pay her for whatever else he was supposed to pay her for, did he really expect that she could use that card forever? Did she think that? How much money did he help pay off on that car? Was it really $27,860.27? I doubt it. So there you go. But we'll see what happens. But as of right now, she's charged. And if it updates down the road, I'll let you know. But thank you to everybody who sent that from USA Today is the version I read. Jonathan Limehouse wrote it. Nebraska woman used rewards card loophole for 7,000 gallons of free gas, according to reports. Questions or comments, put them below. Let's talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching Lehto's Law. Be kind. We never know what people are going through. One day your circumstance could change and you may need it.